So in today's lesson, we are going to learn about exponential and logarithms. This is topic 14 of your Pearson and Excel 1 book. And when we say exponential function means y equal to a to the power x. Y is also known as fx. So either in exam we write fx means y equal to a to the power x, where a is constant and x is variable which can vary. So if we draw a table and plot it GCSE way, right? So let's draw a table here. Okay, and plot it GCSE way, and let's see what values we are getting, how this shape will look like, right? So, and you can take values of your choice, right? So I'm taking value here, write down here x and y. So x is, we are plotting this y equal to a to the power x. Okay, now if we keep taking x values, right? Okay, you can take any x values. Let's take -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. I think these values are enough, right? Okay, so if we choose a as any number like y equal to 2 to the power x, so this is our question and we are going to plot. So pick up your calculator and 2 to the power x. So here it should be 2 to the power -3. 2 to the power -3, if you'll solve, how much it is coming? It is 1 over 8, yeah? And 1 over 8, if you divide 1 by 8, what will you get? 1 divided by 8. How much it is coming? 0.125. Okay, go for decimal 2 places. Now, similarly, if we do it 2 to the power -2, so 2 to the power -2 means 1 over 4. 1 over 4 means how much? 0.25. Now, if we put 2 to the power -1, 2 to the power -1 will be half. Half means what? 0.5. Then we put 2 to the power 0. Any number which has power 0, its value is 1. Like 2 to the power 0 is 1. Any letter, alphabet whose power is 0, its value is 1. Any fraction, a over b to the power 0, its value is 1. So 2 to the power 0 is 1. And 2 to the power 1 is 2. And 2 to the power 2 is 4. And 2 to the power 3 is 8. So if we sketch it and then see how it is passing on x-axis and y-axis. Is that okay? Let's sketch it. If you have whiteboard or exercise book, just sketch and see how you are getting this graph. If you see here, 2 to the power 3 at -3, it is 0.125, right? So this is the value we are taking, first value 0.125. So at -3, 0.5 will be here. So it should be very close to this point, right? Now, at -2, it is 0.25. So it should be little bit up. Okay. At -1, it should be a half value. So it should be here. And at 0, it is 1. So this is the value which is passing from 1. At 1, it is 2. So this should be 2. At 2, it is 4. So it should be 4. And 3. And it is 8. Okay. So our graph is starting from here and it is going like this. Is that okay? All exponential graph will pass from this value, that is y equal to 1. Why? If it is y equal to 3 to the power x, and if you put x equal to 0, you will get 3 to the power 0 equal to 1. So y is 1. If you take any letter, y equal to b to the power x, and if you are putting x equal to 0, then it will be y equal to b to the power 0, y equal to 1. So it means all exponential graph, they are passing from 1. Is that okay? Okay, now the next bit. Okay, what happens when, if you are sketching y equal to 2 to the power x graph, that is here, and if y is 1.5 to the power x, and next one is y is 3 to the power x. what will happen when you are sketching this graph. So see here, this is graph of y equal to 2 to the power x. Now, if we are sketching this 1.5x graph, so 1.5x graph is also passing from here. Okay, so this graph will start from little bit up with green color graph, and then it will go, and then it will go down. Okay, so this will be y equal to 1.5 to the power x, because 1.5 is lower than 2. So on the right hand side in this quadrant, it is below this, and in this quadrant here it is below, it is above green. Yeah, now if we are going for y equal to 3 to the power x, so 3 to the power x, again graph will be going like this. It will be up, y equal to 3 to the power x, and this blue line will come below green line. Yeah, this is very small detail which you need to remember. It should come with below green line. So you can see there are three green line here. Okay, sorry, three lines: black, green, and blue. Okay, so blue is here in the first quadrant, it is top, and here in second quadrant it is in the bottom. Green is always in the middle, black one is in the below, okay, first quadrant, and top in the second quadrant. Is that okay? So this is the way you should be sketching graph of these function, right? What happens if graph comes like this, y equal to 1 by 2 to the power x? So 1 by 2, you can say 2 to the power minus 1, and outside is x. So it should be y equal to 2 to the power minus x, right? So this graph, if you sketch it, so if you see, it will be going like this: 2 to the power x, that is this one, and 2 to the power minus x, it will be a reflection along y-axis, and graph will be going like this. Okay, so this is graph of y equal to 2 to the power minus x, or you can say half x. Okay, any question, guys? So in this, till now we have learned how to sketch graph and where it will be a position. If in exam question they say sketch y equal to 4 to the power x and 3 to the power x, so now you know 4 to the power x will be little bit up here. Okay, just let me clear this. So 4 to the power x will be little bit up, right? So let's do it here. So this is passing from 1, so this is y equal to 4 to the power x, and 3 to the power x will be little bit below. So 3 to the power x will be below here, but this in this quadrant, second quadrant, it will be above red line. They all are passing from y equal to 1. Easy? So here are 4 parts of this question. This is exam question. Fx equal to 3 to the power x. You need to sketch y equal to fx, y equal to twice of fx, y equal to fx minus 4, and y equal to f 1 by 2x. So please sketch it, and then you can check your working with my working. So welcome back if you have tried. So first graph is y equal to fx. So what you need to do, we know it is passing from here 1, and it is 3 to the power x. So you can start parallel to x-axis, and it is going, and you can write down here y equal to 3 to the power x. Next graph is y equal to twice of fx. So twice of fx means here y coordinate will be multiplied by 2. So earlier it was passing from 1, now it is passing from 2. So it will start from here and it will pass from 2. So this is y equal to 2fx, that is b part. Now fx minus 4. Fx minus 4 means this graph is going 3 units down. So 3 units down means it is minus 1. Yeah, it is 1. Okay, so let's write down here. So this is passing from 1, then 0, then minus 1, then minus 2, and then minus 3. So this graph is 3 units down. Which one? This one, top graph. So it is starting from minus 3. Let's like this. Okay, so and it will pass from minus 3 like this. So this is fx minus 4 graph. Now the last one is f 1 by 2 x graph. 1 by 2 x graph means what? Any idea, guys? What is happening in 1 by 2 x graph? Yes? 1 by 2 x graph. Again, it is passing from 1, right? And it should be like y equal to 3 to the power x was little up. So half x will be little down. It will start from here and it will be like this. Okay. If we are constructing here, so then it should be below this blue line. Okay. In question number 1, it is A part. It should be below this line. Is that okay? Any question, guys? Sorry, one more thing, if you want to write down asymptotes here. So here asymptote is x-axis. X-axis means y is 0. So here asymptote is y equal to 0. Right? For B part, here again asymptote is x-axis, y will be 0. Okay. Now C part, what will be asymptote here? So if you see, it is going -4. So it is going parallel to -4. So in this case, asymptote will be y equal to -4. And for D part, asymptotes will be y equal to 0. So these are the equations of asymptotes. In first case, y is 0. Second case, y equal to 0. Third case, y equal to -4. And fourth case, y equal to 0. These are equations of asymptotes in case if they ask in exam. Here it is y equal to p q to the power x, right? Now, if you see -3 and 150 is given here, so this is your x value, this is your y value, right? So if you put x is -3, x is -3 and y is 150, so this will be your equation 1, right? And if you put x equal to 2 and y is 0.048, you will get another equation. So let's put it here. So y is 0.048 equal to p, q and x is 2. So it is pq square. That is equation 2. Okay. So if you see, here is p and here is p. We can solve simultaneously, but there is another way. If you divide equation 1 by 2, left hand side by left hand side, right hand side by right hand side, p will be cancelled. What I mean to say, just have a look. So divide 1 by 2. So 150 divided by 0.048. This left hand side divide by left hand side. This right hand side, pq minus 3, and it is pq square. Okay, so if you do it, then you see p and p will be cancelled. That was our aim. Okay, now 150 divided by 0.048, and here it should be q to the power, when it is going up, so it should be q to the power -2. -2 and -3 becomes q to the power -5, right? So q to the power -5, this you can write down 150 divided by 0.048 equal to 1 over q to the power 5. I have done positive power, right? So this you can write down, flip both sides. So it should be 0.048 divided by 150, and it should be q5, right? And if you find the fifth root of this, tell me what is the value of q. Use your calculator. Fifth root of this one, it should be like this. Fifth root of 0.048 over 150. How much it is coming? 0.2. So q is coming 0.2. Once you got q, you can put in any equation, either in 1 and equation 2. So let's put in equation 1. So equation 1 is 150, p we need to find, and q is 0.2 to the power -3. So p should be 150 divided by 0.2 to the power -3. How much p value is coming? 150 divided by 0.2 to the power -3. What is the value of p? Use calculator. Yeah, 1.2. So P is coming here 1.2 and Q is 0.2. Okay, now if you see, they have asked you by drawing a sketch of the graph. So if you sketch the graph, now we have P and Q values, right? We have P and Q values. Our question was y equal to PQX. This was our question. Y equal to P, Q and X. So y, our P value is 1.2. Okay. What is Q value? 0.2 to the power X, right? And if you take values, any values like minus X value, -3, -2, -1 and 0, then graph will be like this. Okay, because here it is power X, so definitely it is passing from 1. Okay, and graph will be like this if you plot it. Is that okay? Now, if you see, it is going down, so Y value is decreasing. This is why Y value is decreasing. But it will keep on going like this, and X value is increasing. So here you can say, as X is increasing, Y is decreasing. As X is increasing, you can plot it, graph will look like this. As X is increasing, Y is decreasing. Is that okay? Is that clear?